Yo, what's up? Hey, good to have you here. Right now I'm just testing stream as per usual. I had tons of technical difficulties. Oh man, the construction outside is just crazy. You don't even know. It's ridiculous. What's up? You should be able to see me now. On this camera? Let me know if you can see me on this camera, okay? Yeah, either way, so many technical difficulties, man. Just got ridiculous. Yeah, like this sofa, I have some lights behind it and they weren't working. Oh, I haven't even set up the chat. Let me just do a little test. Like, I'm just gonna write welcome. Oh, I totally forgot to set that up. You know how usually I get to have messages popping up in the screen? Let me just see if I can set that up real quick. How is the music? Too loud? Sorry.
No worries, boss. We are all good.
The voice command reacted to that. I didn't even intend it. Where's the live chat? Okay. What's up? How are you guys? Okay, there we go. La 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 la. You can see? Yeah, you can see it now, right? This thing right here. Welcome. Perfect, that's working. Now let me just put things in the right place. Camera 2. There we go. I think this is a bit too pointing up. Let me just try to correct that real quick. If my cable allows me. I think that's good. Cool, do you like it? Rafael Lopez. Hi man, how are you? Here, I'm first. Yeah, you're first. Thank you for being here, Rafael. Where are you from? Your name sounds either Latino or Spanish. Would love to know where you're from. I'm from Ecuador. Quito, the capital. Where are you coming from? Or, where are you? Or, tell me more. Good to have you here, man. Thank you. Okay, I think we're good. Man, I don't know why this... So I have like these LED lights, right? Like I have one behind the desk. Actually, it's better if I show you on camera 2. Camera 2. Yeah, like I have a light behind the desk. I just have it on white just so that it feels like, my face. See the difference? With and without. I'm still not 100% if I prefer without or with, But yeah, either way, I have that one going on right here. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Let's take a look. It's not that bad. More than anything, it just reflects here. So you can see the LEDs reflected on the computer. Either way, the one in the sofa is not working. I have one just with tape, like with masking tape. I just have it behind the sofa, and right now it just decided not to work. I reconnected it. I hope it's just the little sensor thing. There's a little box of sensor for infrared, so that this thing, points at it. I have another one there in the back that I cannot reach from here. No, I need to walk all the way there, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, well, I have this ring light to fill in for the lack of sofa because this light kind of helps. But yeah, either way. Yeah, I think red is a bit weird. Camera 2. There we go. Tell me what color you like, guys. I mean, this one looks cool on this camera, but does it look good in here? Kind of, you know what I mean? Try another colors. Something a bit more blue. Blue's quite nice. Let's take a look. It's quite nice. And then this bright light is coming from that side. Is kind of a lamp. An LED lamp that I control with the phone. Let me show you that. That one's pretty cool. So here I have this app right here. And I can turn that off like this. Right? It's pretty crazy. So this light does a lot, especially in this camera. But yeah, actually in this camera it looks even cooler without this. Well, I mean, it's too dark, obviously. But yeah, what's cool about this light is that I can change the color. Let me show you. So camera 1. Camera 1, please.
That's better. You got to say please.
Sorry.
No worries, boss. We are all good.
You know, and here I can control just over the brightness. Can you still hear the music? Feels like the music stopped. Yeah, it did stop. Ah, okay. I didn't play the correct playlist. This is the one. Let me just check that it's not in autoplay, because otherwise it starts putting music that is not copyright free. Yeah, that was my bad. Now it should be good. Let me also move some things out of the way. I have so many things on the screen right here. But yeah, I was showing you the way, you know, like, pretty cool. Let's focus on it. There you go. You know, so that's the idea. You can change the color. Cool stuff, right? Yeah, but I usually have it on like the brightest ones, which is either like yellow to blue, like that. You know what I mean? I keep it around there, I think. Well, depending on the other colors. Right now I feel yellow doesn't work as well. Or does it? What do you think? Let's focus back on my face. Yellow is quite nice. What do you think? Let's leave it around there for now. Oh man, I was watching this hilarious video. So it's kind of like a whole movement that is going on right now. It's quite big. So is any of you familiar with, you know, Moist Critical? That's what his name is. Or like, you know, well, he actually goes by Penguin Zero. That's the name of the channel. I still don't know. Like, I'm pretty new to what's going on with him. Like, he makes hilarious videos, man. He's a weird dude, but honestly, he's huge. Like, he has tons and tons of views. It's quite crazy, you know. So like, if you sort by most popular, let me just show you. His most popular video has 19 million, and he has quite a few videos with over 1 million. Either way, right now there's like a trend going on where multiverse, yeah. So that's what it's called, and it's hilarious. It's just going on every day. Like every single day, there's someone new doing this.
Thousands
because,
of.
Let me. No, okay. This is someone narrating. Let's see if this one.
Convince everybody.
Yeah, but you gotta see the original. Okay, let me show you what the original is. It's pretty crazy, man. Like, it's getting out of control. Moist Critical. Yeah, baby, original. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. I think, well, I'll show you the original. This is a real one. Where does it say it, though?
God, I'm getting excited. Your house and you're playing with that is just absolutely super necessary. Into a
You made this video on the worst toy ever. It's
toilet
super
bowl,
funny,
and
man.
now
To mix to measure 20
then it would be this unicorn taking professional
Where's
poopsie slime surprise unicorn shitting tutor.
before every use. Make sure your unicorn
Oh man, I
belly
should
button
have.
is pushed out.
I should have it ready. I don't know where the original is. Is it this one?
If you're wondering who the screaming guy
I mean, it's definitely part of this video right here. It's just that I can't find it. Okay, yeah, this one.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Either way, he said that in the middle of the video, right? And the context
Baby!
is quite funny, but like this thing became a meme of itself. And now there's so many people doing like, you know, their kind of parody of him.
That I should be accepted. Woo! Yeah, baby! That's
It's
what I've
love.
been waiting for! Woo!
The Asian one.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
बहनों मैं हूं हिंदुस्तानी मॉइस्ट क्रिटिकल और मेरे Yeah baby that's what I've been waiting for that's what it's all about
Yes! Yes! Woo! Yeah, baby!
Yeah, PewDiePie said it wrong. Either way, you get the point, right? Like there's
That's what it's all about.
literally every day there's a new one going on. And it's hilarious, man. I'm dressed in white. Maybe I should do one, right? It's like, yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! Oh man, yeah. I think I should do a proper parody and upload it. That'd be awesome. I just don't have the beard, you know. That's the only thing lacking. But I could have the hair down, and I would look more like him. Ah, yeah, the hat. I do have a similar hat. Either way, maybe we should be done, right? Is this a bit too high? Oh, what's up, guys? I forgot to check the chat. I think that's good. Rafael Lopez, what's up? Ah, yeah, Rafael was here. Daniel Anderson just got here. Santi, you're the bum. Thank you, man. You're the bomb as well. Appreciate it. Jorge Linares. Hola, Santi. ¿Qué más? Qué bueno verte. Gracias por estar aquí. Hey, man, I saw that the clip you posted on the earthquake. That was crazy. Where are you from? Yeah, so like what happened was that in the previous live stream, was it last week's? Let me just check out my calendar just to check when it was. So right now we are on the 30th, right? Of November. Yeah, when was this? Was it last Tuesday? I think it was. Either way, what happened is that there was an earthquake in the middle of the live stream. And here it is. Man, that was a mess. I just had like a bit of the clips. Well, it's kind of hard to see, but maybe I'll just show you the original moment. Yeah, here. So we're in the middle of a live stream, right? Let me just remove this. So I posted a little short. Just, I don't know, just for fun. And here it is, 1:02. We were in the middle of a live stream. When was this again? Yeah, it was last Tuesday. Last Tuesday, right? Just bought it for like a couple bucks. Yeah, either way, I was stuck in the middle of the stream. And then all of a sudden, there's an earthquake in the middle of it. Camera 2. So this is my reaction. Camera 2. Yeah, there we go. Either way, I just wanted to. It starts in 3, 2, 1. There it is. So man, things are shaking. Like the screens are shaking. And it was hard for me to, you know, like, I don't know why I moved this camera. That was such a mistake because I couldn't just capture the moment of just everything shaking. Shit. There's a serious earthquake right now. You can see it there. And then I moved the camera, which was annoying. But I was shocked, man. Shit. Guys, there's an earthquake right now. I don't know if I should leave. Either way, check it out if you want to. I have the in my channel. I did it just kind of like a YouTube Shorts, and then in the description is like the moment in the live stream right here where it happened. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So I'm in Ecuador. That's in South America, and I live in the capital. And there was a pretty crazy earthquake last week. What was it? 4.9, I think. Let me check. And I don't know if there's been many aftershocks. The problem is that there's a huge construction work happening. Oh, wow. So it says 7.5, but I think... No, okay, I think there was a different one. Okay, no, this is a different one. This one is from Peru. November 28. Okay, so this was Sunday. This was 2 days ago. So this one was in Peru, and apparently it did reach Ecuador. But probably, you know, not as hard. But the original one that happened in Ecuador, that was a 4.9, I think. So it was definitely not as crazy as this, but this one is, man, seems like Peru really got affected recently. That's pretty crazy. I didn't know of this one. The thing is that there's so much construction work going on next to this building. You have no idea. Like, I'm on the 13th floor, and of course, like the regional earthquake that happened a week ago, that was pretty crazy. But now they're demolishing. Is that the correct term? Demolishing. Demolishing? Yeah, right. Sounds weird. Demolish. Demolishing. Demolishing. Still demolishing. It just sounds wrong, man. And that's because English not my first language. In Spanish is demolición, and it just sounds like a fake word, demolishing. Either way, they're bringing down a house next to this building, and they're using like the huge yellow demolishing trucks. Oops, I misspelled everything there. Yeah, you know, these ones. But not a toy, you know. And they're just like hitting really hard that house, destroying it. And every time they do that, it vibrates. So as you can imagine, after the earthquake, I'm pretty paranoid because it just vibrates all day. Like right now, I don't think right now they're doing it, but when they do, everything shakes, and it's quite horrible. So yeah, I haven't been sure if there's been actual aftershocks. And nothing serious that I know, because otherwise my family would have told me. How often do I experience earthquakes in my area? I don't know if this is accurate, but I would say like maybe 1 or 2 a year is normal here in Ecuador. but usually they're small, you know. It's still like there's definitely years where you don't feel it, but I mean, I've definitely had my share of earthquakes. Just nothing ever like too strong to be in like proper panic, to actually, you know, freak out. Let me just get my hair proper, because the problem is that it hits against this. It's super uncomfortable. Give me a second. Sorry. Keep asking questions if you want, guys. Just need to put the man button higher up, because otherwise I can't lean back. First world problems in the third world, because I live in the third world. Ridiculous. Better? Yeah, okay, that's better. Oh man, I need a second band. Do I have one here? Oh man, let me just go get one real quick. Oops, I almost destroyed a cable. Be right back, 1 second. Camera 2. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Cool. Thanks for your patience. Oh no, my cable got stuck between the wheels of this chair. This cable is new and it's so hard to get. I stepped on it with the chair. Yeah, so what happened is that I rolled the chair over the cable. It didn't get cut, but like it's definitely a bit damaged. Need to be careful next time. Oh my goodness, everything is getting destroyed. This cable's pretty dirty. I kinda need to clean it. With my pants apparently. Okay, let's see if it's still working. Okay, it's still working. Can I ask you that question again? What's your writing speed? Yeah, so that is what people were saying in the previous live stream when the earthquake happened. So I did a test on that live stream, and I think I scored something like, what was it? Let me check. Okay, it's there. So like, let's take a look. Scene 2. Scene 2. Because I did a test on the previous live stream on typing speed. We might do another one again, but I just want to see what was it. So what's your typing speed? I did it right here. That's the results. So as you can see, is 70 words per minute, but with all the typos that I made, it lowers it down. So I just don't know which one really counts. You know, I want to say this one, but of course it makes, yeah, it does make sense that if you make more mistakes, it's technically lower. So yeah, let's say somewhere between 60 or 59 and 70. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that if I did it again, it would be a bit better. I also feel that I would do it a bit better on my laptop, because this keyboard is pretty clunky and it's hard to type on, to be honest. But either way, like on this kind of test, I managed to score 75 in the past. So somewhere around that, yeah. Are you Muslim? Just asking, I want to know. No, I'm not Muslim, but thanks for asking. Yeah, not Muslim. I'm Latino, so South American. But I guess we look the same. No, that's okay, don't worry. Hello, what's up, Samyak? Good to have you here. Samyak was there in the moment of the earthquake. Thanks for being there, man. Ah, yeah, actually, Samyak is the one that asked. Look at that. There it is. Oh, wait. Oh, this is confusing. Okay, there. See, Samyak was the one that asked, so thank you, Samyak, for being on the live stream. I was gonna guess that you were from Chile. I didn't know you guys get an earthquake over there. Yeah, we definitely get earthquakes. Yeah, not from Chile, but it's a good guess. I guess yeah, most Latinos look the same, to be honest. We all look the same. We're all just Mexicans. You know? Nah, yeah, so Chile is a fair guess. However, my Spanish is not as difficult to understand as the one from Chile. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? ¿Soy Chile? That's how people in Chile speak. Whereas I say, hola, ¿cómo estás? Un gusto. Qué bueno conocerte. Yeah, people say that the Ecuadorian accent, especially the one that I have, which is from Quito, the capital. Yeah, some people do say it's very similar to Mexico or Mexico, you know. But yeah, like it just depends. Like there's definitely definitely places in Mexico where they speak with a lot of slang, like "Ya, güey, ya, carnal, no, no mames, güey." Whereas we don't say that kind of stuff. However, we have a lot of slang in here. I don't use much slang. I try to avoid it as much as possible. I like to be clear when I speak in Spanish. Well, and in English too, I do my best. But what was I saying? I forgot the point. Yeah, that I try not to speak with too much slang in Spanish. But there's a lot of slang here in Ecuador. It's crazy. It's quite ridiculous. We have a lot of weird sayings. You know, like for instance, no, this is too deep of a reference. Does anyone know what? Okay. I think in Argentina this is a bad word, but in here is not. So, chochos. Do you know this? Is this a vegetable? I don't know what chochos is. Like in terms of like what category of food it belongs to. Either way, this is super random, but we have this food. You probably don't have it in the US or in Europe. Either way, in here it's pretty common, right? And we call, when you have a spare change, when you have a lot of coins, physical coins, we call those chochos. But I do think that in Argentina, even in Chile, maybe that's a swear word. In here it's not at all, it's just food. Can you say, yeah, of course I can say it. Oh man, it's under pressure. I can usually just say it very easily, okay? Wait, instead of comieron, the one that I know is tragan. So I'm gonna say tragan, okay? Tres tristes tigres tragan trigo en un trigal. I said tristes. Yeah, I messed it up. Tres tristes, yeah, tres tristes tigres tragan trigo en un trigal. That's the version that we have here, but I'm gonna do it with comieron. Tres tristes. Why am I struggling? I can do this usually. Tres tristes. Oh man, it's terrible. Tres tristes tigres comieron trigo en un trigal. Tres tristes. It's just tristes. That is just this word right here that really gets me. Tristes. Tres tristes. Tres tristes tigres. Man, this is terrible. This is not fair. I can usually say it. Tres tristes tigres comieron trigo en un trigal. Okay, that's enough of that. For anyone that doesn't speak Spanish, it means 3 sad tigers ate wheat in a... I don't know how you say trigal. By wheat? Is this how you pronounce wheat? I never know. You know, this kind of stuff. On a cornfield? I don't know. DeepL, let's check. So DeepL is like this website that's really good for translation. Oh no, Joshua, what did you do? Wait, I'll get to you. I just want to see what tristes. Sorry, no, I mean trigal. Come on, not Italian. English. What? Oh wait. Come on, man, this is Spanish. Come on, you should know this. DeepL. Campo di grano. Yeah, but we want it in English. Wheat field. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so this means 3 sad tigers ate wheat in a wheat field. Yeah, that would make sense. Oh no, so chochos. Yeah, so chochos is just this vegetable, man. Let's see what DeepL says. Oh no, look at that. That's the thing, like that's the problem, right? Like I think that's why they say in Argentina. But we don't say that. We don't even know that. We only know it from Argentina, so I'm sorry that you get that translation. That is gross. That's not what I was talking about. I'm a good guy. I don't swear on videos that much. No, this is what chochos really is. Come on, I don't even know how they refer to this in Argentina. Is it Argentina or is it Chile? Or is it both where they say that? Anyone knows? Yeah, that's too deep, but I do see a couple people that have like Latino last names or from Spain. So if you know, if it's in Argentina that this is a swear word, let me know. But no, for us, it's just this, and it's really good. And it's not a swear word, it's just not. But yeah, we just call spur change, you know, spur change. So when you have a handful of spur change, spur change, man, spur change. You know, when you just have like quite a few sueltos, we also call them, which just means like loose change. Can you say that in English? I think you can, right? Yeah, so these are chochos also in Ecuador, but it's not a swear word. I don't know if you guys know this, but like this same thing, I've heard. Well, I had a friend from, my friend from England. He called it shrapnel, which, if I'm not wrong, shrapnel is kind of like from a grenade, like, yeah, little pieces of bullets or from grenades in money. Yeah, you see, a pocket full of shrapnel. Yeah, that's it. Look at that. And this is like 50 pence. Yeah, so that's in England. So yeah, you see, like in England, they call this shrapnel. We call them chochos. They call them shrapnel. Do you know the concept of productive downtime? No, but I like it. Let me Google it. Let's stop talking about shrapnel. I mean, yeah, no, tell me more about it, or if you have like a blog post that you want me to check out, let me know. Accomplish more by taking breaks. Okay, so like, I haven't heard this specific term, to be honest, but I do this thing every 7 weeks where I take a week off from work and I just rest. And I have it every 7 weeks. When is my next one? Check. I have here my calendar, which decided not to work. Yeah, here it is. So my next, what is called sabbatical week, is in 2 weeks. Oh man, I feel like I really needed it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that week. Yeah, I'm pretty exhausted, to be honest. I'm pretty tired with work right now. Now, yeah, I do believe that sometimes the most productive thing you can do is rest. That's a really good saying that I really enjoy. So yeah, every 7 weeks, I have it scheduled in my calendar to take a break. So on the 7th week, I just don't do any work. I can just spend time doing hobbies or learning anything that I want to do. But I try to avoid work. So yeah, those weeks are great. And that is by a friend of mine called, well, that concept was brought to you by Sean West. You know, so sabbatical week. He had a blog. Here it is. The 7-week sabbatical. So yeah, check it out. Like there's this website. I'm gonna link it in the chat in case you want to check it out. There's more information there. There's also quite a few videos and a really good interview. So yeah, this is Sean. He kind of came up with this concept and he wants to make it really popular. So yeah, I've been doing this for I think 2 years, where every 7 week I take a week off. But of course, not everyone is in a situation where you can actually just take a week off if you work for someone, if you work an office job or 9 to 5. So he also has recommendations for that kind of stuff. What can you do instead? So yeah, highly recommend you check it out. What up, Scott? Good to have you here, man. Does anyone know what time in the stream? I thought you were being serious. I was like, yeah, let me try to answer your question. Does anyone know what time in the stream this week's Earthquake is? It should be due in like maybe 20 minutes. By the way, right now, like there's a chance that the microwave might vibrate, and that is because of like crazy construction work that they're doing next door. So yeah, that shouldn't be an earthquake. But I promise the past week's thing was a real earthquake. It's verified. It's just that it's crazy, man. Like after that earthquake, I've been pretty paranoid about like when things start shaking, and because they're demolishing a building next door, is pretty crazy. And on the 13th floor, this building just vibrates like crazy. Are they doing it now? Like that's the problem. Sometimes I feel like I'm just imagining things shaking, but they're actually shaking because of the construction work. But yeah, we shouldn't have any earthquakes this week, hopefully. Stretching time. Oh, okay, that was it. Thanks for bearing with me while I stretch. How's this angle? Do you like it? I mean, right now, like I was saying earlier, like the lights on the sofa went off. Like I have like LEDs. Oh man, I have an LED spilling down there. I need to tape that properly. But either way, I had an LED behind the sofa and it decided not to work anymore. So I have this light right there. But I usually also use this tripod for the GoPro right here. So right now the GoPro is right there. Let me know if you like this angle, to see if I keep it as a permanent thing or not. I think I'm running out of water. We haven't even done a water break yet. Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
That didn't work on time. Let me just test it again. Water break. Water break.
Water break activated.
There we go.
It's good to be hydrated.
I'm out of water. I'm gonna have to go fill up in a second. Scott asked, does the GoPro work well for streaming camera? Surprisingly well. Yeah, definitely. So, camera 2. Camera 2. So as you can see, it's a wider, field of view, as we call it in the industry. So, more like fisheye. As you can see, the only problem that I do have with this GoPro is that it's not that good on low light. So as you can see, there's a bit of grain up here, especially in the darker parts, especially on this wall, right? And maybe here. But right here, there's no grain. You know what I mean? So the quality is pretty good, especially if you have a lot of light. So if I were to open the curtain, it works pretty well. It's just that I don't like the look of like full curtain open, but I'm gonna show you just for the sake of demonstration. If there's more light, even just a little bit, oh man, that's so bright. Then the grain goes away. For the most part, there's a bit in here. But yeah, if I were to open it even more, that's probably gonna be too much light right now. And as you can imagine, on this camera, everything just crazy. But yeah, that's the idea. So I do prefer having like my cool lights instead. And just compromising with the fact that the GoPro is just gonna look a bit. See? Oops. Sorry. I do have that source of light there, which I control like that. Even then, it doesn't look that bad. One thing that you do need to keep in mind if you want to use a GoPro. Let me see if I can show you. I think I could show you. Oh man, I'm gonna just break things, aren't I? Shall I take the GoPro down? Maybe I won't take it down. Maybe some other day. I'm just gonna break everything apart. Either way, could I use it in the mirror? Okay, let me see if I could kind of like try to mirror things. Okay, let me connect my phone. No, it's overkill, isn't it? I'm gonna take a photo and then show it to you. Yeah, that makes more sense. Can you see that? Yeah, so like I have it on like a tripod, and that's the light as well. And then as you can see, I have two cables. So one cable for charging the GoPro. So yeah, that one's important. Otherwise, you don't want the battery to die in the middle. And the other one is an HDMI to, I think it's micro HDMI or mini HDMI. Not 100% sure. But yeah, you do need that adapter. This is the GoPro Hero 5, I think. It's not super old, but it's a couple years old. Yeah, so you just need that cable with HDMI to your computer. Yeah, the setup that I have right now is quite overkill. Like I do have like this monster, and thankfully it does have quite a few HDMI ports and the ones for the monitor. And then I wish I had a better setup for this camera. It's just kind of a bit too high up and just too many cables. You have no idea. It's too many cables. What's up, Rafael? What's up, man? Thanks for being here. Get an NDI app for the phone. Connects wirelessly as video source to your computer. Yeah, I know what you mean. I definitely tried them. It's just that my phone is quite old and the camera is pretty bad, to be honest. So the GoPro is still better than my phone. But if I ever need a third camera, that's a great idea. So yeah, thank you. I've definitely tried those. I just haven't had the need right now for a third camera. So, but I definitely will if I need it. The only problem is that from my phone I do control, especially this light right here. And sometimes I also show my phone on the stream, so I wouldn't like to have like the phone, you know, incapacitated. But it's a good tip, and thank you. And that's a definitely good tip for people wanting to stream, you know. Sorry. Okay, yeah. What is Rafael saying? Happy Tuesday. Thank you for being here, man. Do you recommend the Stream Deck? Is it really worth it? Oh, yeah. So this Stream Deck that I have right here, in case anyone's familiar or not familiar, is this thing right here. I think it might be better to just show it on... Okay, camera 1. Camera 1, please.
That's better. You got to say please.
Sorry. By the way, that's not the Stream Deck. It's another app that I have that I can discuss if you want to. I say things and it replies, like, sorry.
No worries, boss. We are all good.
Or I can do, like, scene 2. You know, and camera 1. You just need to do a bit of a pause before. So I also use the voice commands quite a lot for the stream, but the Stream Deck, this one right here, is also really cool, and I do think it's super convenient, you know. I like combining it. Oh, why is it not focusing? There it is. Okay, I think that's the best this lens can do. So it's pretty nice because I can actually control the stream from here. So for instance, scene 2, that will show my screen. Camera 1 is this one. Camera 2 is this one right here. No, that's not true. I'm just looking things through the screen, so it's quite confusing. You know, so it's pretty nice to be able to control that, because in the past when I just got started streaming before I got the Stream Deck, I was just doing tons of shortcuts, but because I already use so many shortcuts when I use my computer, things started running into conflicts. And especially if you have a Mac, shortcuts sometimes don't work with like your streaming software. Well, I'm using OBS, this one right here. And I definitely noticed that Macs don't work that well with OBS, especially with shortcuts. So a Stream Deck might help, but honestly, yeah, with Mac things are still kind of difficult sometimes. But that's the idea. No, I do think that the Stream Deck is worth it. And not just for streamers, like there's tons of, you know, like let me just give you an example. Like if I go to home, I have like this thing for Chrome, so for my browser. And I don't know, let's just say that I want to open a particular website. Here I have like a thing for websites, and if I want to go to YouTube, for instance, scene 2. If I want to go to YouTube, I just click on that and it opens YouTube, right? If I want to... What else I got? Let me see. I think I deleted a few. Okay, I have a dead start right here that just closes particular tabs. You know, like that. That's the idea. So it's pretty cool. And, you know, you can just open websites a lot quicker. You know, like here, where it's like where I save my bookmarks, for instance. YouTube again. Yeah, tons of stuff like that. I also use it for editing quite a lot, quite heavily. So like it's pretty nice because I can, for instance, like in DaVinci Resolve, let me just show you. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can. Camera 1. Is that working? It's still kind of hard to see, but as you can see, I have different buttons for different purposes. So when I edit a video, if I want to unlink the audio from the video, I can just click on that while I'm editing, or I can actually show things on my second monitor, or I can zoom in and zoom out of the timeline when I'm editing. So I use it for a lot of things. I even started using it a little bit for Obsidian, which is a note-taking software that I use and I make videos about. You know, so like stuff like that is very versatile. Like anyone that loves shortcuts is gonna love this. So yeah, it's definitely advertised for live streams, but I don't think it's limited to just live streams. It's definitely worth it. And this one is the old one. So there's a new version of this size that, yeah, it's just gonna make this one a bit cheaper, you know, so this one's good enough. The only main difference is that instead of this cable being attached, it's just a USB-C that goes behind. So if that's important to you, you know, definitely the new one is good. It does worry me sometimes that this cable might wear off, and then I don't have any way to solve that. So that's kind of my worry. So I need to be careful with it. I should probably put some type of protection. I don't know. Either way, that's enough of me rambling. Hope that's helpful. You should make a video on the voice thing. I know we talked about it in the other week. I think it's super cool. Yeah, it's super helpful. Like, it's like, again, I use it mostly for live streams, Scene 2. But you can use it for anything. So I do have a couple of shortcuts that I use outside of live streaming. So for instance, this one right here, open my mind. There you go, right? And it opens my bookmarks of everything that I have in here. And here's where I just search for, like, I don't know, the live streaming. And you know, I have everything related to that. You know, so anything that I save, I just have it there. I think I can do close tab. Close tab. Yeah, no, that maybe that was not programmed. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I might make a video on it. I think that's a good idea because I don't think it just is just for live streams. You know, it's definitely useful for live streams, but I think it can work for tons of things. It's this one right here, you know. So anything you say, it just detects it. But what you can do is you can actually add commands so that whenever you say a particular phrase or word, it does something. So for instance, if I say black and white, it makes the stream black and white, right? Even when I change to camera 1. However, there's a bit of a flash, which I don't love. And then I can just bring it back by saying color. There you go. So pretty cool stuff, right? I want to make more. Like, there's so many commands that I can do that I haven't programmed, but like I think it could be pretty cool for a lot of general use of computer. It just makes you feel like super futuristic, right? Like, yeah, one of my favorite ones is still this one. Camera 1, please.
That's better. You got to say please.
Right? It just like, it's kind of like a series of commands, and you don't need to program it. Like, it's not about coding. It's just about setting up the instructions. Kind of tricky to learn it, but nothing too bad, you know? So yeah, I think it could be an interesting video. And I think the free version lets you do 20 commands, if I'm not wrong. But the paid version is a one-time payment of, I think it's $10, maybe $20. So I did pay for it, and I think it's super worth it. I just think it makes the stream a bit more fun, and I definitely want to add more things. So thank you for the recommendation, Scott. I might make a video on that. I appreciate it. Do you like gaming? So funnily enough, I've never been a proper gamer. But as you can see, this pretty much is a gaming setup. I use it more as a content creation setup. Like this computer, the purpose is mainly for creating content, editing videos, doing these live streams without having to worry about my computer dying. But yeah, I just started getting a bit into gaming. I haven't thought, well, I've thought a bit about it, but I haven't yet done any gaming on the live stream. I just don't know if that's what I want to do. Maybe that might change in the future. I just don't really spend much time gaming. However, I do want to get more into it. I think it's fun. I just got the PlayStation 5 controller, and it's pretty cool, man. And this was a gift from my dad and my brother. Really cool. So it's like a Darth Vader. Of course, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and he just holds a control like that. So it's super cool. I love it. But yeah, no, I grew up on PlayStation. Like I had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. Well, PlayStation 4 was my brother's, but I did play it a little bit. I just never been too addicted to gaming. But I love the idea, and I want to get more into it. I just started playing No Man's Sky. That's a really cool game. There's also a really cool game that I started playing called Serial Cleaner. That is kind of more indie game, and I loved it. I do have a game that I really enjoyed. It's called, what is it called? Grip, which is like a racing game. If you want me to play, I might play it right now. I don't know. We'll see. Joke. I went to the ear doctor the other day. He said I'm going deaf. It was really hard to hear. That's a good one. Thank you for the joke. If you guys have any more jokes, please throw them my way. That's hilarious. Nice. Can I ask you, what's your job at the moment out of YouTube? Yeah, well, YouTube is my job. So super thankful for that. I'm super lucky and privileged. Like, this has been kind of my dream since I was 14. Like, if you take a look at my channel, I've been making videos since I was 14 years old. So you just keep scrolling. Yeah, and here it is, 10 years ago. Yeah, I was 14. Right now I'm 25, so it was 10 years and probably closer to 11 years I started in 2011, so yeah, it's always been kind of my dream to be a YouTuber, let's say. So that's what I am right now. I guess I'm a YouTuber, but to be honest, I make a living mostly right now from selling my online courses. So the Obsidian course I released 1 year ago, and this has been my biggest source of income at the moment. So like, I mean, thanks to any one of you that has gotten it. Like, you have no idea how much this means to me. It's just a crazy privileged life that I'm living. I'm so thankful, and it's just been a lot of luck, you know, like just good timing. I got interested into, like, you know, teaching this stuff in the right moment, and I wasn't the first one to like, you know, make much content about Obsidian, but I was definitely on the closer to the first ones. Right now it's very saturated, I think. Like, if you search on YouTube for Obsidian, yeah, it's pretty saturated, but I think I got there pretty early. The same with Luxy. I think I was the first person to make a Luxy course. However, there's more Luxy courses coming. But yeah, I think I was one of the first. No, I think my course was the first one by like a week, maybe. So yeah, selling these two courses have been kind of my source of income. And well, I've done a little bit of affiliate links. So that just means, like, you know, whenever I promote a certain product that I like, I have a bit of a commission that I get out of that. So it's very small, like it's not that big. Like, I get a couple of cents or maybe like a couple dollars out of like anyone that, you know, subscribes to a service that I recommend. That hasn't been very significant. It's kind of like hopefully thinking long term that one day might add into something. And I did my first 2 sponsors ever last month. Well, last month? Oh no, this month. 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, I published Tascade. This one right here. And I just walk you through this application that I think is pretty cool. Like, I was contacted by the creator of it. Oh man, I'm out of water. I might go get more in a second. But yeah, either way, I was contacted by the creator of this, and he sponsored this video. Then I did another one with this company called Shortform that I really enjoy. It's like book summaries and guides. And I just made a video, you know, doing my own thing. And then in the middle of the video, I just talk about it for a second, like most YouTubers do. And I got paid a little bit for that. Like, nothing crazy. To be honest, those, if I were to just do those right now at the current size of my channel, I wouldn't be able to make a living. So YouTube is really kind of like the means through which I promote my courses, and the courses are the ones that let me make a living out of that. There was another question. I think my question got deleted, but that's okay, don't worry. Either way, I think someone asked if I make a comfortable living out of it. So I think in Ecuador, you know, where I live, South America, the money that I make right now is, yeah, it's definitely above what people my age make, I think. It's kind of hard to tell. The thing is that in Ecuador, the basic salary, you know, like the basic salary, that's the right term, right? Like an entry-level job. In here, that is like, I think it's somewhere close to $500 a month. So that's not much, you know? And it's not that rent is that cheap in here. I mean, I think it's cheaper than in the US if you compare it, but it's not like it's super cheap. So yeah, no, I couldn't make a living with $500 a month. Like, no one can. Like, that's the problem with Ecuador, with this country, that the basic salary, the basic amount that you need to survive is not enough to survive. So it's pretty bad. So you do need to get kind of like a better job or live with your parents. If I'm being honest, that's what a lot of people my age still do. I'm 25. And I managed, you know, I'm super lucky because I'm doing these things and I'm kind of doing it more internationally. I make, I don't know, like, I think this could be like a minimum wage in the US. I'm not sure. Yeah, not sure. I mean, if you guys want to talk more about it, I'm definitely open. It's just that I don't want to go on about it if no one's interested, you know? Where do I host my courses? So I host them. Yeah, I know, Rafael, that you were... Rafael, sorry, I pronounced your name in Spanish. That you were interested in making courses. I am using Teachable. So this one, well, I don't think I have any watermarks for it because I have the pro plan and I managed to remove it. I think you might be able to remove it on the free version. I'm not sure. But either way, I do it on Teachable. So this is Teachable. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's really good actually because like it helps you deal with payments. You can do if you're into discount codes and coupon codes, that's really useful. If I want to give free access to someone that I want to collaborate with, you can do that easily. Payments can be done, well, on the higher tier. I think you can do it on PayPal. I don't know if the cheaper version lets you do it. Yeah, sorry, I think I said a free version. There's no free version. There's just a cheaper version and there's a more expensive version. I right now pay for the Pro plan just because that one lets me do affiliates. So like for anyone that's interested to promote my courses, you can contact me and I can help you make a bit of money by promoting my courses. But the basic one is really good. And apart from the affiliate, it just has everything I need. So it's really good. Honestly, I was obviously hesitant to pay that much money at first. But thankfully for me, it was pretty profitable and it paid for itself pretty quickly. So it is a big investment, to be honest, but I think it's worth it. Let me know if you have any more questions. I'm happy to talk about it. Yeah, because making online courses literally changed my life. On one of your last streams, I asked about language learning and you mentioned Busuu. I bought a 1-year premium membership during this Black Friday sale. I'm now 10% fluent in Italian. Oh, no way, Joshua. That's so cool. I'm so happy to hear that. That's awesome. Yeah, I've definitely thought about making a video on Busuu because I think it's a really good app for language learning. And this is not sponsored, not affiliate. I don't even have an affiliate code for this. But Busuu is, yeah, definitely my favorite language learning app. I have been also learning Italian, and so happy that you made progress in that. I think definitely is a good way to gradually increase your knowledge on a language over time. Like I literally do it right now, 5 minutes a day, and it's definitely helped with my Italian quite a lot as well. So yeah, buona fortuna imparando l'italiano. È un piacere being able to help. I don't know how to say that. Aiutare? I don't know. Either way, piacere. Buona fortuna, Joshua. Thanks, that's really helpful. Yeah, no, let me know if you have any more questions. I'm more than happy to talk about it. I don't know how long we're gonna make this stream today. I have a bit of yeah, it's a one-on-one consultation. I have it in 30 minutes. Something like that. I mean, I do want to prepare a little bit for that. It's technically in an hour. So yeah, I might have to cut this one short, but yeah, I'm happy to stay around a bit more if you guys have any more questions. If not, we might end it soon. I'm out of water, so yeah, that doesn't help. Oh man, scrapping for the last drop of water. Might. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fill up water, but if you guys have any questions, I'm just gonna put this in here. There we go. Okay. Be right back just to fill up water. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Hope the music is okay while I'm gone. Camera 2. That's cooler. Right, I'm back. Let me just remove this message. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's do a bit of a water break now. Now that we have water. Oh, I didn't close the door properly. Let me just close it just because otherwise the light gets in. Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
Oh, Rafael, thank you for your question. Do you track your habits? If you do, how? Yeah, I've honestly been changing my workflow for habit tracking quite a bit throughout the years, and if I'm being honest with you, I still haven't found the perfect workflow of something that I love. Um, I had a couple of, well, I had something in my laptop that was pretty nice, but honestly, it's a. Let me just see if my laptop is on. If not, maybe not. Yeah, no, it's off. Never mind. It just takes so long to turn on these days. It's pretty bad right now. But yeah, either way, that's a terminal app. I'm gonna give it to you just in case you like it. Like it's called. This is the one that I've used the most, to be honest. Habit Tracker. Just that I don't have it on this computer yet. But this is only for. I mean, not only, but like this is definitely made for people that like using a terminal. So you know, like it's like this, and it's pretty nice, but it's not that beginner friendly, which is what I don't like. That's why I haven't shared it that much. Let me just show you like that. So as you can see, like it tells you the different habits, and then you can just keep track of them by either counting. Like a lot of this kind of like if you go, I don't know, it's kind of weird, you know, like it's with numbers. But I honestly just used it with. Let me see if they have any example. Yeah, like with dots, right? Like a pink dot is whenever you don't do it, and a green dot is whenever you do it. I think this app is really, really cool, but honestly, installing it is a bit of a pain, and using it if you're not familiar with a terminal is kind of annoying. But it's one of the best ones that I've used. I don't know. Well, this is definitely made for Linux, and I haven't tried to install it in Windows, but it might be possible. The default terminal backend doesn't run on Windows yet. Yeah, so I don't know why they say like this is a Windows installation, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it has some limits in Windows. It might work on Mac. Actually, it does work on Mac if you have it. But again, this is not very beginner friendly. There is another one inside of Logseek. I don't know if you already use Logseek or you heard of Logseek. If you haven't, I have videos about it and I have my online course about it. So yeah, definitely check it out. It should be in the description of this video, of this live stream if you want to check it out. But there's one-time tracker in here. Let me just check if there's no private information. That should be fine. You know, I've been talking to the creator. Woo, my voice cracked. I've been talking to the creator of this one to make it a bit better for beginners and just a bit better overall as a long-term solution. So I haven't fully been using it, and because I have a lot of personal notes in here, I don't really want to show you like you some things. You know, like you can jump to specific dates. And I was just testing this, but it's pretty nice. Like, let me just show you the idea. So, like, let's say that, for instance, I want to, well, I do have exercise, like that, right? And then you tag it as habit. And now up here, it should be on, oh wait, it didn't get tagged for some reason, habits. Ah, there you go. There you go. So now on the 30th of November, which is today's date, it does put a little 1 right there. So this one is pretty nice because it's right there in your notes. And I just find that habit tracking is always an annoying habit. And what's more important to me about habit tracking is just being able to have it for the long term. You know, just being able to access your data, like everything that you collected, like long term. And I think that's one of the disadvantages of most apps on the phone, and that's the reason why I don't use those. I've even tried to do it in just like Google Sheets, but yeah, it's just not that nice of an experience. I've used a couple more. I've used quite a few. Let me just see if I find this one right here. I keep forgetting the name of that one. Yeah, no, I can't remember what it's called, but I'm gonna keep looking, and if I find something that I think is worth sharing, I'm definitely gonna share it. Right now, I really, to be honest, don't have a perfect workflow that I really enjoy. So yeah, if anyone knows of any recommendations, I'd love to know. If anyone uses any particular habit trackers that you like, definitely love to give it a try. It's just that I'm super picky when it comes to this. I just want to be able to export things into a CSV so that I have it in like Google Sheets or any type of, well, yeah, Google Sheets or Excel, to be honest. I want to be able to export that. If it syncs, even better. But yeah, I just want to be able to keep that data for the long term, to be honest. I've done it in paper. I've done it in so many different ways. I've tried a lot of different apps, but honestly, I don't have any apps that I highly recommend. So I'm gonna keep looking. I've been pretty frustrated, to be honest. Right now, the most promising one is this Loxic one that I was telling you about, right? But I've been talking to the creator, being like, hey, let's try to figure out a way in which we can export this information into Google Sheets or Excel or whatever. And in here is pretty nice because you can set it up so that it tags that habits. However, it's still not very easy and intuitive to use. So like, still, I don't know. I'm waiting for it to develop a bit more, and then maybe I'll make a video about it. But I do believe that habit tracking is important. But thankfully, I do have some habits that I've kind of do every day, and I'm not building them per se. Like they're already habits that I already stick, like meditating and journaling and that kind of stuff. But there's definitely some that I would like to keep track of. For instance, I'm exercising a lot more. I'm going to the gym and stuff like that, and I would like to be able to keep track of, you know, how much I've been managing to stick to it without failing and stuff like that. Yeah, I definitely need a good habit tracker for that. So yeah, thanks for your great question. Cool. Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
Yeah, guys, so if you have any more questions, please let me know. If not, I might end it soon, to be honest. Just because I do have that appointment, that one-on-one consultation coming in half an hour, let's say. So yeah, but if you guys have any questions, I'm happy to stay a bit longer. If not, we might wrap it up quite soon. I've been checking out this. Okay, this is a bit of a random question, but has any of you ever done a podcast or has thought of doing a podcast? Because I have an app that's really cool for beginners, and I want to see if it's something that people will benefit from or not really. You know, I think, yeah, I'm still kind of testing it. I consider myself someone that's a bit more advanced on those kind of stuff, you know, like editing. Because I studied filmmaking, that's kind of like my thing. But I definitely see how editing audio and editing video are a bit of a barrier to people that want to get started. So if you guys are interested in that, do let me know. Because yeah, I'm using this app right now, and the company actually reached out to me to see if they want to collaborate, like if I want to collaborate. But I only want to do it if it's clear that you guys would benefit from it. So I'd love to know your opinions. If any of you have ever thought of starting a podcast, I'd love to know what you guys think. I want to start a podcast. That's really cool. Awesome. Yeah, so actually, you know what? So let me tell you what the app is, right? And then let me know what you think of it just from like a broad point of view. And please, if you like it, reach out to me. Just let me know. If you have any objections or why you wouldn't like to use it or anything like that, I'm happy to hear about that, just because this company is wanting to collaborate on me making more videos about them. But it just depends if people benefit from it. But I think it's really good, especially if you want to interview people in a podcast. It's called Podcastle.ai, right? Podcastle. And it's pretty interesting. Like what it lets you do is it lets you edit the podcast online without having to worry too much about like learning to edit. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. And yeah, check it out. If you like it, if you have any clear reasons why it's something you might be interested in the future or now, yeah, please let me know, because I love to know your feedback and your opinions on that. So yeah. Mateos, saludos Santi. Hey, how are you, Mateos? So good to have you here, man. How are you, mi pana? What extensions do you use in your browser? Ooh, that's a good question. I just covered my face. What extensions do I use in my browser? I use a lot. I use so many of them. Let me just try to give you a bit of a walkthrough. Okay, so I have a lot. I have actually one extension that is really interesting to turn off or disable particular extensions that I don't want to be active at the moment. So here's my purple list of all of them, but as you can see, some of them are deactivated either because I'm not using it at the moment, or sometimes they're kind of annoying, so I'm trying to block them, like Honey, for instance, if you're familiar with that one. That is for discounts. I only turn it on when I need it. It's kind of like, instead of uninstalling it, I just use this extension, and this one is called Extensify. So it's pretty nice for that purpose, you know. You know what? Let me just turn on my... Yeah, this thing right here. Cool. It's just a pointer for the mouse so that you know where I'm pointing. So my favorite ones at the moment is Bitwarden. So Bitwarden I can't show you because it's very sensitive information, but it's my password manager. And I think that one is one of the best ones that I have, or the ones that I use literally every day. I use the extension for Amazing Marvin. I'm gonna try to zoom in, but I don't know if that messes up things. Let me know if zooming in looks weird on your side, but I'm just gonna zoom in like this, right? So this one right here is called Save to Marvin, which is connected to my task manager called Amazing Marvin. If you don't know what Marvin is, I made a video about it right here. Best task manager app, so do check it out on the channel. What else do I like? Annotate, really cool. So that's for an app that I showed in... Where is it? Here, this one right here. How to take notes from YouTube videos. Yeah, so check that one out. If you're interested, I use that one quite a lot. It just sends the videos to Annotate, which is pretty nice. I don't really use the Loom extension, to be honest, just because I use this software that I use to live stream called OBS. Actually, I'm gonna disable that for now. What else do I use? Wikiwand. Wikiwand is really nice because it makes Wikipedia a lot nicer to read. So I don't know, let's just do Christmas. With the holidays right around the corner, let's research about Christmas. You know, so Wikiwand just allows you to have like this nice interface for Wikipedia, which you can have if you want on, where is it? Dark mode, there you go. Or light mode if you want. And as you can see, it just makes Wikipedia nicer to read. I really like this one a lot because Wikipedia is just a bit of a mess, isn't it? So Wikiwand, pretty nice, and there's quite a few shortcuts, I believe. I don't know if I use the shortcuts or have them enabled. But yeah, you can search, you can do quite a few things. You have this nice table of contents right here. You can just jump, and it's pretty nice. It just makes Wikipedia a much nicer experience to read. So I really like that one quite a lot. Well, this one right here is for the new Readwise app called Readwise Highlighter. But it's not publicly out yet, but when it will be, I'm definitely gonna make a video about that. What else I have? Let me check. A lot of are like related to apps that I already use, like My Mind, for instance, if you're familiar with that. It's kind of like a place to manage bookmarks. I can activate that with my voice, so open My Mind. There you go. So yeah, there's like extension that saves things in here. So whatever I'm reading, let's say Christmas, I just press the shortcut. In my case, I set it to Alt A, and now I can tag things. Christmas. There you go. And now I go to My Mind right here, and it's just taking a screenshot, which is nice. As you can see, it doesn't work every time, which is kind of annoying. I wish I could do it manually when it doesn't work. But yeah, it just takes a little second. Let me just reload it to see if it's done. Well, it's still doing it. But either way, it's a nice visual way to actually see what you saved. You know, so for videos, it actually saves the thumbnail, but for blog posts, sometimes it saves the images that are in the blog post. So now, right now, as you can see in here, I have that saved, and it's pretty nice. It's just still taking the screenshot. Sometimes it takes a while, but never mind. You get the idea. Dark Reader, this one's my favorite. So for instance, if we go to, I don't know, let's go to someone's blog, Mark Manson. There you go. So yeah, this one is probably my favorite extension now that I think about it. And it just lets me do dark mode in any website, right? Or at least most websites. It's called Dark Reader. I love it. And I have a shortcut that I can use for activating it and deactivating it. In my case, it's Alt-Shift-A. You can set it to anything. And yeah, that way I just toggle websites to dark mode. I have it on by default, but sometimes I just want to show you the original, so that's when I do that. Yeah, that's the idea. So yeah, those are some. I'll probably make a video one day on my favorite ones, because there's quite a few others that I really enjoy, like Markdown Load. It's pretty cool. It just downloads things into Markdown, and now you can paste this into Obsidian or whatever Markdown application that you use, in case that's something you need. Sometimes it's useful. I don't really like copy pasting everything from a blog post, but sometimes it can be handy. What's the quickest way to save a note on your phone? Something instantaneous. Okay. So I do have one that I really like and I do recommend. However, it doesn't connect to your note-taking app, which is a bit annoying. It just depends, but honestly, this is the fastest way. Like, if you just want to save something really fast, I think it's called Woof. Yeah, I don't think I'm using it right now because it just didn't really connect to the apps that I'm using, but I still think it's definitely one of the quickest. Oh man, is it spelled like this? You know what? Give me a second. I do know where to find it. It was recommended by a friend on Discord, so let me just open Discord, check the messages, and then I'll tell you exactly what it's called, because I think it's useful to have an app that just saves really quickly. You know, whenever you just are on the go and you just want to save something really quickly. Let me try to find it. I'm checking my messages. Oh man. Can't find it. Sorry about that. Let me just try to guess what it's called. Is it mentioned here? Notin is a really cool one as well. Yeah, Notin is another good one. I'll try to find the other one, but like Notin is just to have like notes in notifications. It's pretty cool. I think this one is one of the fastest ways, to be honest. Maybe even faster than the other recommendation that I had. So yeah, check this one out. Oh man, what is it called? It's definitely related to like a dog. So the dog is like the mascot of this other app that I'm talking about. I thought it was Woof with a W. Could it be like that? Man. I was really sure it was spelled like this. Maybe it's just for Android? As you can see, I don't use it anymore, but I really like the idea of it. I'm so sorry, I don't know why I can't find it. That's ridiculous. I definitely don't have installed anymore because it should be here. Is there any way to see like the history of apps that you downloaded in the Play Store for Android? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Either way, if I find it, I'll probably one day, if I really like it and if I really think it's something people will benefit about it, I might make a video about it. But yeah, for now, so sorry I couldn't find it. But Notin, yeah, Notin is pretty nice. I do recommend Notin. It's really cool. Do you write code? Which languages? Yeah, I mean, I've tried to learn so many times, like various languages. I'm still a very beginner on JavaScript, to the extent that I'm useless. Python, again, very beginner. The ones that I do know is CSS, which some people don't even consider a programming language, and HTML, which again, some people don't even consider it as a programming language. So yeah, HTML, CSS, that's the only thing I can do. Pretty useless. So yeah, I definitely want to learn Python and JavaScript. It's just hasn't been my top priority right now. It hasn't been my main interest. So, but it's definitely a useful skill to have, and I do believe that learning it is super helpful. Just that I haven't gotten around to it, to be honest. But yeah, with CSS, I do manage to do quite a few things, like my GitHub. I have a couple of projects that I've shared, like, you know, my Obsidian theme, Wasp, this one right here. So I created this one with CSS. I also created Cobra for Logseek, this one right here. Yeah, like it's kind of like the same color scheme. And then Reverie. Oh, nice, it's all lined up in here. That's convenient. And yeah, this one right here. And then I've done a couple of little CSS hacks for Obsidian. I think I did publish one. Yeah, that project was interesting to work on. It's nothing too advanced. It's actually super basic. Or yeah, this one right here, just to make bullet points look nice instead of headings in Obsidian, like the way that Emacs does. That's the idea. But yeah, nothing too advanced. I do enjoy this kind of stuff. It's just that I haven't really spent the time becoming really good at it. But yeah, CSS, that's the only thing I know. And even then, I'm not an expert. So there you have it. Cool. Awesome, guys. I might end it soon, but if you guys have any final questions, happy to tackle those. Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
Cool. Yeah, guys, if you have any final questions, let me know. If not, I'll start wrapping it up. I don't know what this month is gonna look like on the term of streams, but do keep an eye on, it should be in the description, santianger.com/livestream. Here you can see when the next live streams will be. Right now, we're of course in the middle of one, but I do update this based on when is the next time that I'll live stream. I honestly don't know what I'll do this month. The thing with this month is that, of course, it's Christmas, New Year's, and on top of that is my mom's birthday and it's my dad's birthday, and my uncle coming from England is visiting, so it's gonna be a very family-focused month. It's kind of stressful, even, to be honest. So I just don't know if I'll be streaming. We'll see. I'll let you know. Again, keep an eye in here. You can also subscribe to, well, you can actually add this to your Google Calendar if you use Google Calendar, and that way you can see the next live streams when they happen. And that's an easy way to keep an eye for it. And of course, like every YouTuber, you can always do this thing, the notification bell. Yeah, and that way YouTube notifies you whenever I'm about to stream and that kind of stuff. It says in here. Not a big fan of promoting this stuff, but if you like it, if you like hitting the bell button, I'm not gonna stop you either. Either way. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys have a great week. Thank you for being here. Really cool talking to you. Really cool catching up. And that's about it. Yeah, hope you have a great week. Let me just close all my tabs and let me find the button to end the stream. And with that said, I have it here. This is the most prolonged goodbye, but goodbye. Hope you have an awesome week. See you later. Bye.